Hey, what's going on? Um, I am trying to finish up this final spread here. As you can see, I've got it on the Pint Size Productions little template. It's on top of the template. That's what all that stuff is underneath there. That way, I don't have to think about it whenever I am uploading later. Okay. So I'm gonna fiddle around here and do a little bit more ink work to just get a little bit more texture. And the main reason is because I enjoy doing it, not because kids are gonna be upset if there's not a lot of textural variety in the line work, or if the line weight is too what's the word? Homogeneous? I don't know if that's right or not. Guess I could look it up. Perhaps I will someday. Okay, so Goober's jumping. Hat looks good. I don't know if I like his hand, but let's see. So the robe is up. His knees are kind of. If he's jumping, then his knee is gonna be like. So that's gonna push the robe up some over there. This will be his chest area. I don't know how confusing that's gonna be to the eye. Let's try this here, that there, and then that kind of goes that way, and then up out of that general area, I think. Now it sort of looks like his knees are tucked into his chest as he's jumping from this mushroom to this mushroom, which is what I want. I'm gonna need. I already jumped from this mushroom to this one. Yeah, and at this point, I think all I really need to do is color it and then add the text. I didn't yet verify that all the text was the same font, size, font typesetting. I can't remember. The same font probably is what I'm. No, the font is the shapes. Again, more things to look up. So I need to do that to make sure that they're all the same for each of the pages, and then after I do that, it'll be time to upload it. So let's pull this here, and then what I'm going to do is I will open up my page 1 that has my colors. I'll shrink this down, or I can shrink it that way. It's fine. And then move this over here. Oops. And I'll start that there. Do his robe first. I'm gonna do it the oops. The lasso tool. Take the paint bucket. plop it in there. Back to the lasso. Get the rest of his robes here. Getting excited. Start working on something a little bit more interesting story-wise. And but start what you finish. There's always, I don't want to say always, but most of the time, if you quit before you give a project a chance to be finished, then you don't get an opportunity to see what it actually could have been. And sometimes you finish the project and you wish you hadn't, or you wish you'd done something else with your time. But even when you come to that conclusion, if you take the time to define for yourself why it is you feel that way, then you learn something that is potentially useful the next time you set out to do something, so you don't do it the same way. Okay. I think they have brown shoes, but there's no shoes in that image. That's a bit foolish. Let me open one that has the boots in it, which I'm guessing 7 and 8 maybe? Nope. Think again. 9 and 10. Nope. Uh, 5 and 6. Is that what I just did? No. Wow. Alright, let's try one of the far later ones. 7, like 11. It's 11. 11 doesn't even have them on it. This is an excellent exercise in just having your whole book open, or knowing the pages and what happens on each page better. Just do 9 and 10. Eesh. I think I did. Yeah. Alright, where did I have the... Oh, the cover. And there we go. Okay, perfect. Perfecto! Boop, boop, boop. Much better. Okay, let's color this guy's boots. Laughing in my boots, I'm shaking in my boots, I'm dancing in my boots, I'm booting in my boots. Boots, 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 Boots McGee, the bootiest guy that you ever did see. He's got boots. Boots, boots, boots. He wears boots everywhere he goes. It's a new hit song from Darth Blarbton. Okay. I'll go ahead and do these mushrooms on a separate layer, just in case I decide that I want to change their color for any particular reason. You never know. Since I'm doing things digitally, I might as well save myself work when I have the opportunity. if this was Clip Studio Paint, it would be a lot easier to use the fill tool on a separate layer, because it has the ability to just detect. It doesn't really matter if I go there, because I'm just gonna color her in over top of this layer anyway. But it's really cool because you can be on a separate layer and then fill in the colors without just coloring in the entire page, because it doesn't see anything to fill on the layer you're on. I don't know what that's called, edge detection or something. Alright, select, deselect. Bad selection. Okay. Now I'm just cleaning up any mistakes or any places that didn't quite get with the lasso tool. I think it is 3 million degrees in my office right now. Which is just about right. Okay, I'll get back to this, and yeah, do that. So I'm back on my layer with Goober's color. I'm going to color Amanita as well. I'm just going to go ahead and fill her, well, try to fill her all the way in anyway. And then I will lock the transparency, on this layer. And then it'll be a lot easier to just color without going outside of the lines that way. Let's see how that turned out. I don't know. Not bad. You can see that it filled in over top of colored in over top of the layer that the mushroom's on. Okay, so lock that, and then go to the brush and start grabbing the colors I need to do the job I'm trying to do. What in the world happened there? There we go. Must have still been pink. So with the fingers, nice and green. Interesting. And the face will be green. Okay, the feet are not. Unlock this because missed a fair amount. Zooming in a little bit just to see where those missed bits are. Or the bits that I missed. They're not missed bits. That's not what this book is about. This book is about goblins playing hide and seek, not missed bits. I'm just cleaning up the pieces that needed to be erased. Not sure about the hair right now. Figure it out a bit. There's that. That should be pink. Perfect. And it's just, yeah, it's fine. It's not gonna matter. Look at this. From this distance, it's not that noticeable, so we'll let it go. And that's even bigger than the actual size of the book, I believe. or well, it definitely is on this monitor. The print size is this. So I'll zoom in so I can color her eyes without having too much of a problem. Okay. Then we're trying to figure out what we want to do for the ground, color of the ground here. Oops. Oh, let's go red. So all I'm doing now is once again using the lasso tool. I'm gonna do this horizon line, and what's this shift? Yeah, I made a mistake. I think if I hit shift, I can add to the selection, which is what I need to do. Yeah, that's better. Perfect. Okay. Now we'll just use the paint bucket again. But I also need a color. And for some obscene reason, the color wheel has disappeared. Got it back. It's orange. I don't know, like a really, like a gray, cold green. Darker than that. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's good. That looks gross and goblin-y enough. Let's deselect. And then we will try and fill in the little unpainted areas. And once that is done, let's see. All I'm gonna need is boots, and her hair color are still not quite right. What's this one? So let me get her boots done, and then I'll get her hair colored. And then I'm not sure if I'm gonna do any shadows. I think probably not. I think I did do some shadows on the cover, but that's the cover, so. It's a bit higher stakes, you know what I'm saying? Okay. If you don't, that's okay, because I don't know what I'm saying either. Some errant ink lines just floating around. I don't like those little hooks on the ends of the motion lines either, but excuse me. If I wanted to, I guess I could do something. What is that? What happened there? That's weird. Looks like somehow the when I did the selection, I just left this like I didn't fully select the whole area somehow. Her hair. Let's get it. It's like that color. Interesting. Oh, it's not the right layer. Haha. That explains it, doesn't it? Okay, so her hair's looking good. She's got her eyelashes. They're both bouncing from mushroom to mushroom. And all we have left on this one is text, which I know that it is in Blambot. Which I'm not sure why I chose that, but I did. So it's definitely not supposed to be pink. Okay. Bounce from mushroom to mushroom. Why? Oh. I changed the character paragraph settings to this. Although I don't. Why it's indented. No, that was right. Bounce from mushroom to mushroom. Did that disappear or something? Weird. Yeah, Goober and Amanita bounce from mushroom to mushroom. What size is it? 18-point font. And then change the color to black, of course. Okay. And then Goober and Amanita bounced from mushroom to mushroom. Make this. Oh, it's ridiculous. What? Dude. Serious? No. Oh no. Really? I can't undo that for some reason. Okay. I guess I'll type it again. Try to get this text tool back up. Goober and Amanita bounced from mushroom to mushroom, period. Check. And then I'll make sure this is in the right spot, which right now it's not for sure. There's probably a way to do this in a much more efficient manner, but I don't know what that is. I'm guessing that means it's all lined up. We'll find out. They both bounced away and hid. Goober and Amanita bounced from mushroom to mushroom. They both bounced away to hide. I think it's probably going to be better because I think hide is one of my daughter's sight words. I can't remember. Okay, so here we are. I think that's good to go. And now all I'm going to be doing is some sort of tedious verifying that everything's the same. Blambot FX Pro Lite and also excuse me, FX Pro Lite and what's the word? And 18 point at the same time. So I'll do that, build the rest, take the rest of these pages, add this template to them all to make sure that everything fits. And then I'll make sure that everything's ready to rock. So I think I have one more page, the back page, but yeah, I'm not going to be doing that today. So anyone who took the time to hang out with me while I was doing, well, not while I was doing it, but anyone who took the time to hang out with me while I've been working on this stuff. Thank you so much. I hope that everybody who has started summer vacation with their kids today or starts this week gets off to a great start. Ours has been awesome so far. Beautiful day. I got some work done. My daughters are loving one another. And just looking forward to a good rest of the evening. So,